everyone, my name is Angelo Sapien, and today we're going to be talking about how to properly spend your money. Now, properly spending your money is super important. And I know we all know this and we say we're going to try to be better and do better with our money, but often we are not really great with our money. We're like, oh, I want to go out to eat. It'll only be this one time though, or I really need this, or I really want this. Well, in this video, we are going to go over why it's really important to separate this and know the difference between your needs and wants. Also, we're going to jump into how saving and properly spending your money can in the end and in return give you more money in the long run. Now let's jump right into this, guys. Now the first thing we're going to get into is the 50-40-10 rule. Now if you watch my video about how you should invest more time into yourself, especially if you're a hard worker, by the way, if you haven't seen that, you should check that out. It's a really good video. In that video, we actually talk about and get a little bit into the 50-40-10 rule. This 50-40-10 rule is actually 50% save, 40% spend, and 10% give. Now this is a really good or starter basis for how to properly delegate your money. 50% save is really good. Imagine saving 50% of all of your money. Now of course, you have to think of your expenses first. This 50-40-10 rule always comes after you paid off either all debts or paid all bills. I just want to make sure that we get that out of the way and that you know that the 50-40-10 rule actually comes after you have paid these off. After saving 50% of your money, that's where you have the 40% spend. Having 40% spend is really good to know that this is the amount of money that I'm allowed to spend what I want, when I want to. But you have to make sure that you stay within this. Making sure that you're within this is really good to make sure that you are properly delegating your money in places and knowing what it's for. And finally, we have the 10% give. I personally feel like the 10% give or tithing is the most important part. Again, what you give out to the world is what you end up receiving in return. So I make sure always to give 10% of my money to either a charity or a good cause of your choice. So again, this is just a really good rule of thumb. 50-40-10. 50% save, 40% spend, and 10% give. But yes, the 50-40-10 rule and why you want to properly spend and manage your money is just a really good way of being able to grow. That 50% save will go to something, whether it be a bigger investment into your future, whether it be a car that you might want, or whether it be saving up for a house, or maybe saving up for your future family. This is a really good rule of thumb, so you'll be able to have that. Or let's say that you need that money in the future because you have to, it's a really good like safety net per se, like a rainy day fund, which is really good to always have something like a rainy day fund. The 40% spend means like, this is the money where I don't have to tell myself like, okay, like I don't like feeling bad because I'm spending this money. No, this is the money you set aside for yourself. It's my money. I get to do what I want with it when I want to. And then again, the 10% is just giving to a good cause, which I always think is really important. Now that I feel is a really good starter, 50-40-10 rule. If you want to start with anything, especially for managing your money, I think that is a really good rule of thumb to start off with. If you want to go a little further into it, I would suggest something that I have kind of toyed with myself, which is called the 50-20-20-10 rule. 50% save, 20% spend, 20% invest, and 10% give. I feel like this could be a next step in someone's journey into how to properly spend and invest their money. Investing your money is really important and can help you grow that money that you already earned. This is basically another way to drive in income or revenue, which is really good. So yes, the 50-20-20-10 rule I definitely feel would be the next step. So that again, that 50% save will be more again for your saving for something big, something for the future. Think about what exactly do I want to save up for? The 20% spend, again, now instead of 40%, you have split that 40% into both spend and invest. And let me tell you why investing is really important. I'll get to that in a second. But again, that 20% for spend, you are allowed to now spend on yourself wherever you want, wherever you like. And you don't exactly have to feel guilty because you have set that 20% aside for yourself. And now that 20% invest, it is really important to try to invest even a little bit of money set aside for yourself. It doesn't exactly have to be 20%, but I do feel like 20% is a good number that should be going to invest. You could invest in things like the stock market or even go into a Roth IRA. There's quite a few options for investing your money or seeing that money grow for itself. Now that 20% is not for anything that is a luxury per se. The 20% is for you to invest in something that will in the end make you money. And then once you earn money from that, you could put it through the same 50-20-20-10 rule. And again, that last 10% would be for giving back to charity. So again, this is the 50. It's basically like the 50-40-10 rule. It's just a little bit more stricter on your money because of course everybody likes money. So this one is a little bit more strict on your money and it helps you actually grow your money. And that's why I like it and use it myself, the 50-20-20-10 rule. But yeah, that's why I like this rule because you set yourself up for this is the amount of money I get to spend, but I also am investing money so I could grow even more money that doesn't come from my job. It comes from other forms of revenue like investing in the stock market. And when I get that money from it, I'll also reinvest into the stock market, but I'll also be splitting it between my save, my spend, and my give. Those are the two options that I feel like are the greatest. You have your 50-40-10 rule, especially if you're starting. I would say you start with this because a lot of people, we tend to not even realize how much money we spend on a basis. Like a lot of us end up spending 60-80% on things luxury for us, and we don't even realize it. So again, another great thing when doing this is making sure that you write down exactly and know what you spend your money on. That will be a huge deal, especially when you start to track your money for the 50-40-10 rule or the 50-20-20-10 rule, is seeing what exactly you spend it on and what category that would be put into. The save, again, this would not be something that is more luxury. This will be something for an investment into your future. It's not luxury, it's more necessity in a sense. If you want things that are more luxury, that would be actually saving inside of your spend category. That is definitely like, let's say you want the new iPhone next year. You'll be saving inside of your spend category because that save category is not for things that won't exactly give you value in the future. Your car, of course, everyone needs a car. You need a mode of transportation and you need a way to get to work. Or let's say investing into a house or other huge purchases like that where you know that those things are more necessity and not as much luxury. So yeah, these are a few good rules with them. And again, also make sure that you are tracking what exactly you spend your money on. You'll actually, the more you write things down, even just writing things down now, let's say you don't start any of these rules and you just write down what you spent money on, I think you might even be surprised on like how much money that you actually spend on things that are necessity compared to what things are that are luxury. And it actually helps you start to comprehend, okay, I might be going a little crazy and maybe we shouldn't eat out tonight, or maybe I should start making things at home, or maybe I can't afford this brand new TV or whatever it is. It just helps you budget your money better when you know exactly what you're spending your money on. That's all I have for you guys today. If you guys found any value in this video, you can like or subscribe. It would mean the world. Again, thank you guys so much and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Are you talking to me? Yes. Mom, I'm making a YouTube video. My mom thought I was yelling at someone. Okay, keep going.